Hi, my name is Kaylee, and this is my blog for discussion one. So the first question is, name 3 psychological terms from the video that were commonly misused. So the first one was bipolar disorder. It's usually used in the wrong context when somebody has a quick mood change from being super happy to super sad, or they get triggered by something and they're happy and then mad. However, the disease is characterized by its depressive lows, where someone is barely able to get out of bed, not wanting to do anything, to its manic highs, where somebody will participate in impulsive behaviors and risky behaviors as well. An example of this is somebody deciding to spend a bunch of money to go on a trip last minute when it's pretty much out of character for them, and they'll just risky behavior could include having unprotected sex. The next disorder was OCD. A lot of people will use this saying, oh, this person just likes to be organized, when in reality somebody just has obsessive thoughts, and that will lead to their compulsive behaviors trying to deal with those obsessive thoughts. Finally, antisocial personality disorder, which is also known as psychopathy. It's commonly misused when we don't like someone or they do something that we don't like. Like, we have an old best friend and we describe them as psycho. Or sometimes it's only associated for serial killers. When antisocial personality disorder is actually characterized by having little regard for people, and symptoms usually show during childhood, but people aren't diagnosed until adolescence and adulthood. There have been a couple different times I have misused a psychological word. One of my earliest memories is when I had a friend in middle school. He just liked to be organized and neat, and he would joke around being like, oh, haha, I have OCD. And we continued saying like, oh, you have OCD, every time he would like bring out his fancy pencil bag that was all organized. And it wasn't because he had obsessive thoughts about, his organization. It's just he preferred to be organized. And even after learning what the actual definition of obsessive compulsive disorder was, we still would use it. And another example was, my mom, she would go from being really happy, and then one of the kids did something that made her mad, and then she'd get mad and, get on to us. And we'd be like, oh, Mom, you're so bipolar. Because we didn't really have a general understanding of what it was, which leads into my next thing, which is, what are the implications of misusing this terminology? It could minimize the seriousness of the condition and the people who have them, and it could also just continuously spread misinformation to other people. For example, I didn't realize that bipolar, or having bipolar disorder, meant having manic episodes and depressive episodes. I used to think it was just a quick mood change because somebody got mad. But yeah, you just don't want to treat mental illness any differently than any other illness, because it's just as serious as anything else.